coming. Like, do they actually notice me before they see me? Or is it just like as the first bird sees me? There we go, the back one's seeing me. Others have seen me. Yeah, no, they don't know. It's a purely visual thing. Morning, boys. Morning, boys. How he's doing? Right, let me get set up. Let me get my stuff out. Let me get my gear. Are you all okay this morning? Mm. Well, I came prepared today. I got myself a little bit of a foam pad to sit on. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's lovely. Mm. Wow, I feel like I've upgraded my life. All right. All right. I see you, son. I see you. And I know you're first in the queue, but let us just strip out a little bit of pellet first. And then look, wait. I remember you. There you go. I know. You were there. You next? Quite a slow eater, this guy. Yeah, you're getting closer. I've got one just to my left here who wants to be next. Can you hurry up and eat a bit more? I know you're a slow eater, but if you could eat a bit faster, I could move on to the next guy. I don't want to be rude and move on before you finish, but when are you going to have a drink? Huh? Right, let's move on. Are you going to be brave this morning? Good lad. I know you're still there. If you keep waiting there, I will come back to you. Oh, another slow one. Oh, you're not too bad. You're not too bad. Come on, there's people waiting here. People waiting. It's a queue. What's the matter? You won't eat unless you're on camera? Is that the deal? All right, who's it? Sorry, there's a female here. She gets such a struggle feeding because the males will really chase them off, but a male's standing guard there, letting her in. Why don't you go a bit faster, sweetheart, if you can? Because you know you're going to get chased at some point. The pressure's going to mount. Can you hear it? Yeah, a lot of unrest. You better go. I thought you should eat faster. Right, go on. I'll go back to you. You can have a handful. And this guy behind me. Oh, Dottie, there's my buddy. How you doing? This guy is my main buddy. He's my main man. He's probably one of my closest friends in the duck world. In the real world, even. Right, come on. Let's do Dottie. Dottie, sorry. Oh, you hungry? I even sneaked out and fed him again last night. Goes to another spot in the river at night. Oh. Right. Let's try to eat the seeds, not the hands. Come on. We're losing a lot here. Which I mean, I suppose you can drop down and get them, but. So I think this guy, Dottie as I call him, he is he's the leader of the single mills of the bachelor ducks, if that's what they'd be called. And he's the leader of about 10 males. See, even the females, even now, kind of out of breeding season, will still get hassled. Come here, sweetheart. Ah, very bastard. Here, sweetheart. Here, sweetheart. Come here. Come here. That's protected. Dude. I mean, yeah. So I think what happened there is that you see the male and the female. That's his sort of breeding pair, and possibly that the guy at the back is her breeding partner, the one that ran off. And sometimes if it gets too close, the male will chase off the female quite aggressively. The females will kind of tolerate each other a bit more, but the male will not. Like a breeding male will not tolerate another breeding female next to his female, and single males will often not tolerate um, breeding females, so they kind of have a really rough trot. The only chance they've really got is if they're next to another breeding female who trusts them, and that can be a breeding female swan even, um, or if they have a very strong breeding male. And if he does, then her life is golden. Nobody really messes with her. Like maybe once a week, once I'll see. So that's probably once a day in her world. But maybe once a week she'll have an issue, as opposed to some of the other females here who are just ransacked daily, just hourly. But yeah, there's Dottie. You can see he's strong. He's just nudging that one off a little bit, you know. Here's our little rat buddy. Maybe. Very agile little things. Oh, dude, my arm's kind of hurting. Oh, I'm kind of leaning back in a weird angle. This rat normally comes and sits in between my feet anyway, so I'll put some pellets down for it in a minute. Yeah, just often I'll just, if whatever pellets fall down there, that's where it'll come and sit. So just start. Might as well just start putting some there. Right, back to the first guy in the queue. You take too long, buddy. Oh, you speeding up? Good for you. You realising it's not going to sit there forever. Got to get it while you can. Good lad. Right, look, I'm going to let you fill your belly. And then, I was just going to say, I was going to let that lady get in. The male had a go at defending her. Right. Right, he's gone for a drink. Anyone else coming in? Come on in. Come on in. Your chin. You've been selected. Quick. Quick before this guy comes back. Because he's probably going to chase you. Get in while you can. Are you next? Are you next? Okay. Come on, hurry up. Either go get a drink or keep eating. All right, let's give the. Oh no, it's not. I thought you had a female. Come on, then, buddy. Look, you gotta be brave. You gotta go for it. I haven't got time to wait for you. Come on, come on. If you're gonna do it, look, I'll reach you a little bit. Come on, come on. No, how about some seed there for you, son? All right, who's next? You coming, son? Although I could just throw all the seeds sort of on the ground, it takes them a lot more time and work to actually pick it up. Whereas if they can eat it from my hands, they can just get just giant mouthfuls at a time. Come on, then, buddy. Come on, come on. No one else brave this morning. No more brave ducks. Come on, you're gonna be brave. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Ah, well done. Well done. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. Come on, buddy. No, that's my thumb. That's my thumb. Anyone? Anyone else? All right. What are we gonna do? Just spreading now. All right. Let the scramble. Oh well. A moment to relight my cigar. Yeah, you see, for example, over there, there's a couple of females just right next to each other. They don't mind each other. Well, maybe certain ones don't. I've always noticed there's always at least two will get on together. Maybe they're sisters. We try and feed these. This is the hard thing, you know, trying to just feed a group because everybody pounces at the moment. I mean, these guys are hungry. And I do like these gulls, but the food takes a massive hit when these guys come in. I must bring, I don't know, 3-4 kilos of food each morning. Good quality food for them. But if these guys come in, it's like I'm brought half. And I just kind of feel these guys can get around a lot easier. You know, you see them all over the place, all over town, everywhere. It's a lot easier for them to find food than it is these guys. And yes, the ducks can find food in the river. Oh, right. Wow. Don't know if you caught that. The female duck there, she just jumped on the back of that. See, that's a young black-headed gull. Naive, not understanding, not to get too close to the mother. Yeah, she jumped on its back there, had it pinned by the back of its head for a second. But it's quickly forgotten and quickly moved on. No trauma, it's just remembered. Come on then, anyone? Anyone come on? Anyone? Anyone come on? Any comments on it? No? All right. Oh, here's a mama. Come on, sweetheart. There you go. There you go, sweetie pie. Oh, don't fall off, don't fall off. I got you. Now, sometimes her partner will hand feed as well. So let's just try him. You want to try something? No, not today. Not today. He'll come. He comes when he comes. You protecting? Are you on the lookout? Huh? Looking for danger. This guy's interested. Better keep your eye on him. Oh, what's up? Huh? What kind of trouble are you wanting to start? There's two of them. There's two of them. Yeah, maybe you should chill out. I told you got to keep an eye on this guy. Keep an eye on him. This guy's not looking to cause trouble, but he's going to get close to your girl. What are you going to do about it? Come on. You're going to do something about it? I'm not going to feed him. I'm not going to encourage him, but you might want to sort him out. He's gone. He's gone. Yeah, how about if I put that there? Yeah. Other females coming along now. Hey, sweetheart. There you go. It's a nice little pile for you. There you go. You dig in there. That's got easy pickings for you. He's a handsome boy. Yeah. All that handsome, yeah. Good looking ducksies, aren't they? I mean, the coats are all, the winter coats are all falling out, so you're starting to see a bit of. I mean, he's still pretty much in full effect. But the likes of those guys, this guy. What's going on, guys? Something's just signaled trouble. I think it was. So one of the other birds, the jackdaws, would have seen something. Yeah, so that'll sound to come from like a COVID type of thing. What's that? Like has he seen a hawk or something? Or, it wasn't these guys, because if these guys had seen something in the water, they would have all jumped out quick. Although they are starting to get out, which is probably the. Oh, yeah. Who knows? Anyway. Hey, sweetie. I don't know if he's going to let you eat. You try? Try if you want. No. Any takers? Any takers? Come on. Who's this? Ah, yeah, that's the mother with her ducks. You'll not see her. She's in the background there. She's coming. She won't have caused this stir. Oh, that's interesting. They seem to like the seeds on these things. What are they? Are they like, they're not dandelions, but there's something like that. Trying to find what are the foods they'll eat is often quite interesting. Quite a tricky thing. Right, let's spread a little joy. Put some on the water. Put some over here. It's hard to really know. The doors are in. It's hard to really know like who's getting fed and who's not here. Yeah, these The girls are getting a lot more confident with me now. They'll get in. They'll get in within a meter of me or so now. Okay, so we've gone from around regularly 10, 20 birds in the morning up to 40. With the girls, we're talking what, 50, 60? A lot of mouse. I don't mind. Ah. Now this mother there, the female at the back of the two, the stronger of the two there, and then there's her little duckling. Now I'm not sure if she's got three ducklings, but occasionally we only see one, or if there's another mother who's got three ducklings and we see two. They've both got a very similar identifier of how I normally identify them, but I think I have seen two of them with them. So I think that means we've got this mother's got one duck. There's another mother who generally comes, who I generally see further down the river, who's got three. I've seen another mother who's recently just had about six, like within the last week, probably. Now, if she gets hers up, and let's say the other duck gets 50% of hers up, we could have four. We could have like seven new ducks. Um, they all appear to be female, which is going to be good for the numbers here. But if there's too many, then I think some of them will actually turn into males. I was speaking to a lady who said about a few years ago there was a massive preponderance of females. There's a lot more females than males even. She may be mistaken. She may have just seen them in the summer and thought that the brown males were females, or it could have been the case. But I think this probably does work best if there's more males because you've got to have that competition for them. You've got to have the strength competition and the flight runs and the battles and stuff to pick the best males to breed. I think. What, you hungry? All right, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. How about some of this? Yeah, as usual, we got all the rats underneath us here. Oh, there's a fight's on. Can't see it. Who's that between? Ah, two females. Oh well, fair enough. You got too close to a chick. Yeah. Okay, I don't blame you. Yeah. Otherwise, I couldn't see the reason for that. Okay, well, there's some food. Don't worry. Oh, even the duckling getting in there. The duckling can take the big pellets now. All right, come on. You get in there whilst they're all distracted. There you go. Good lad. Okay, Simon. Is that nice? Want some more? You having some more? You having some more? Are you having some more? Yeah, the younger The younger birds are often a lot more aggressive than the adults. Actually, the ducklings are quite aggressive as well. Probably they have a more ferocious appetite. You know, that kind of drives a lot of the aggression, you know, the appetite and and breeding. You know, the desire to breed. And other than that, they'll still enforce their sort of their hierarchy, their dominance order, but less so. They're not as worried. It's more a gentle reminder when there's no food or women at stake. Yeah, I love watching like the little individual interactions and fights between species. I've seen bizarre things. Obviously, duck on duck, male on male, female on female, female on male, where the male knacks the female, and then vice versa, where the female just destroys the male. I've seen full-on fights where where the males back down. Rats, um, rats never instigate anything. They never start anything, but they will have a go back. I've seen them have a go back where if they get bitten by a duck, they will jump on the duck and bite it back. Not to harm it or kill it or anything, but just as a retaliation. I've seen a rat go at a seagull, which I think is probably quite dangerous for it. Let's see if this little gull wants to feed. Yeah, yeah. I'll feed you. I'll feed you if you want to. Come on, come on. Might be young enough and daft enough to do it. Not that stuff to feed off me, but it's probably for a gull. It's a bit of a strange thing to do. Go on, you can do it. Go on, be brave. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I can turn on the deck and then they can pick it up, but it takes them a long time. If they're prepared to feed from their hand, they can they can just get a massive amount in a short space of time. Any takers? Are you coming? No. Look at the jackdaw. Look, it's so beautiful. It's beautiful. Often this whole flock will come over as well. Well, there's about 5 or 6 of them. I always wonder why the ducks don't try and eat the wormtail. The 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 rat tail. Like to me, you would think they'd just think it was a worm, but they obviously know what it is. The seagulls will bite them. They'll try and pull them through if they can. Seagulls are so prehistoric. Yeah, I think seagulls have got to be of the lesser intelligent birds. So birds are certainly the higher end of the birds are self-aware. They know that they exist. They know that they are an individual. I mean, if you'd asked me that question, I don't know if I would have guessed the answer on that. Maybe. I've had birds before, um, cockatiels, and if I think about it, yeah, the way they look at themselves in mirrors and stuff, and but the way they kind of scientifically prove it, and the scientific test for this is they put an animal in front of a mirror, and they put a red dot on the animal in the mirror. And if they then try to remove that red dot from themselves, like by rubbing themselves on the ground and doing it that way, and then looking back in the mirror, then that's when they say that the animal is self aware. They know that what they're looking at in the mirror is a reflection of them. There's a lot more going on for animals than we give them credit for. I mean, we're a fucking animal ourselves. Do you know what I mean? I know some religious people will say that we are distinct from animals. We're not. We're not. Obviously, we're at the higher end of the development. Maybe not the highest. Some of these big ocean creatures, blue whales, and some of these giant squids that they're finding now. How about that? We may not be the cleverest species on the planet. Sometimes I think we're nowhere near. Dumb as rocks. We can be. We're too clever, I think, sometimes. We're like a we're like a very fragmented PC full of spyware and adware. We may have high specs in comparison, but we can't function at a decent level because we've got so much mess going on inside of us. There you go. Male on female fight. Male won that time. It's close. She had to go. Yeah, this guy's just getting closer to me by the day. He's beautiful. Ah, my little pigeon friend's back. Now this one tends to just come and sit next to me. I think it's a young one. I mean, I'm sure it is a pigeon. Yeah, it is a pigeon. What kind is it? Oh, is it just a common pigeon? Is that what it is? I try not to look stuff up either, unless it's a real burning question I can't answer. I like trying either work things out or ask other people. And most of my knowledge has come from just sitting and working things out or asking other people. Some people are very knowledgeable. Some people have like very specific bits of knowledge. Oh, I just got a right shiver up my leg. Dodgy character moving about. Yeah, some people are dark, aren't they? Yeah, I like this guy. Yeah. My guess is a young common pigeon. Yeah. I'm just going to finish my cigar and I'll do a little bit more feeding. I love this, these little waves where it's a bit frantic and then everybody settles down. But it will kick off again in a second. You know, everybody will get up again in a minute or 5 or 10 minutes. Oh, look. Whoa. Again. Mother just jumped on the duck's back, on the gull's back. Was she just getting out of the water? And that thing was in the way. I did see a fighter before. You coming, Mama? Are you coming? I'll feed you. You gotta get past the pigeon. Oh, right. Okay, so hopefully we're gonna see a duck on pigeon battle. This pigeon's a graphic. Don't get too close, Mama. Yeah, the boys saw it off. Yeah, you're not gonna fuck with that pigeon, are you? He's aggressive little thing. All right, can you see it's ramping up again? What's going on? It's the arrival of this female kicking things off again. Yeah, she's a bit crazy, that one. I think she's got a little bit of like neurological damage. But if you can see her in the distance, she's always twitching her head to the side. I don't know if she's got some kind of injury or something. But if she ever gets close and she feeds, her neck's kind of twisted to one side a little bit. But like she's she's quite crazy. But yeah, she's a bit mad. I mean, here we go. Are you gonna feed, sweetheart? Are you gonna feed? Come on then. You have to be quick. You have to be quick because you know they're gonna chase you. Get in there quick. But yeah, the other during breeding season, she gets absolutely hammered and traumatized. It's a tough life. No partner. She's had no chicks this year. Well, none that survived anyway. You okay, sweetheart? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just settle down. Half of her problems are because she's so erratic. You know, you see people like this. You see women like this in life, and beautiful women, but they've you know they've had tragic upbringings and stuff, and they're just messed up. Dealt with one or two myself. It's just it's tragic. It's fucking it's yeah fucking heartbreaking for her, for the woman, and anybody who gets involved with her as well. It's yeah, it's fucking heartbreaking. Gotta take better care of our kids, guys. All around, all species. You know, do a lot of damage. Carelessness or even maliciousness. Okay, sweetheart. Okay, just calm it down a bit. Come on, come on. Memories, eh? Sometimes you think you process something and then something else brings it back. Fuck. So much fucking pain in the world, isn't there? Your own, other people's. It's a hard thing being around people and interacting with people, isn't it? Because you can pick up, you can be involved in their pain. Mm. What's the matter? That's got to be a female behind me. Ah, yeah, sweetheart. If you want to come down, I can't reach directly behind me. Yeah, this pigeon once it comes down, it just hangs around me. I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's because the food's there. I don't know if there's relative safety there from me, or like relative safety sort of afforded by me. Or maybe that's just where like I said, there's more food. Oh, yeah, there's that female getting hustled a bit. But during breeding season, she'll got, there'll be like, be 10, 15 males around her. And she's squawking like mad and she's kicking off on the other females. And yeah, she's troubled. Not sure if you can see the little floaters in the sky. Sometimes it almost looks like it's snowing sometimes. But I think they're from that tree there, a poplar. I think it's a white mulberry, based on what somebody told me. I didn't check, but this seemed pretty confident. It's wonderful, really. The longer you spend down by the river or along the river, obviously you pick up the knowledge of the main players first, the ducks, the swans, seagulls, obviously. And then over time you start picking up, getting to know the other animals. The one thing I've never seen is otters, and I speak to a lot of people who've seen them. That would be a real blessing to see the otters. Ugh, I can't even imagine seeing one. God, if you're listening, I would like to see an otter, please. Just a sign I'm on the right track in life. I'm taking a very deliberate path in life now. I've stepped out of most relationships, spending a lot of time alone, working on myself, deepening my own connection with self, with God, universe, nature, however you want to phrase it. As I think is commonly the case in these situations, people think you've kind of lost your mind a little bit when you withdraw. And there's pros and cons. It's fucking beautiful. It's beautiful. You find yourself in a way you never thought possible. And there's depths and depths and depths. It keeps going. Cons are the occasional feeling of loneliness. But oh, jackdaw fight. But a single conversation can, a single pleasant or rich conversation can fuel you for a while, depending days or weeks, depending on the conversation. Wow, that's a full-on fight there. I'll try and zoom in. So what they're doing, that one's on top. It's like a dog domination thing where it's holding it down. It's not like pecking at it, I don't think. Yeah, it looks. I'll do this breaking it up. Oh, I don't know if the others just broke it up there or if they were joining in. My little buddy's still here. Ah, I must remember to bring a bigger cigar down in the morning. I'm finished that one, but I would have liked a bit more. I don't like bigger ones in the afternoon, but one or two smaller ones in the afternoon. But a big one to start my day is nice. I've got one of those humidors. Oh, it takes me so much to just to organize things. I have to line. I can't think. I can't think in the moment. I've never really been able to. If I don't prepare something, there's a 70% chance I'm going to figure out, depending on the importance of it. Over time, I can get into a routine and remember. But the best thing is just to put things in the right place. So if I put some of my bigger, I've got a humidor where I keep my cigars. So if I put some of my, bigger cigars in with the smaller ones, then I remember. I don't know if you saw that brown trout jumping out of the river. How peaceful it gets. Now, what I might try and do is, with it being so peaceful, I might try and throw the duckling and the mama some single bits of food. Yeah. Ah, that duckling is now taking the pellets consistently in one go. It's obviously big enough. There's another one. You hear the chatter building again, though. Mama, you're gonna have to stop that. You're gonna have to stop that other duck from getting your duckling. Go on. Let's give her a few so she's not left out. She's not biting the other duckling, which is nice to see. She's just shifting it off with her body. Look at that. All the females together. Beautiful. So the females, they will tolerate each other a bit more. Oh. So yeah, thus far, all of the ducklings I've seen all appear to be female. So either it's the case they all have that colouring to begin with, or they all start out as female and then they change to males depending on the population density. But I haven't seen this traditional colouring of a male in any of the ducklings, and I've never seen any of them lose their duckling coat. But I've seen, I reckon, I've only seen 4 that have that have got up to all these teenage years for them. I don't know. But yeah, my little buddy's still here. He just stays right beside me. Hey, Summer. You okay? Okay. Mm. What are you doing? How are you doing? I think those 2 are sisters. Yeah, they're sisters. They stand up for each other, those 2. But the females don't mind one another too much. Oh, sorry. Mhm. Those are quite funny. If you chuck it up in the air, sometimes they'll jump up and catch them. If it's really busy, they might like kind of hover about this height, and you can just throw it to them right in midair. Very agile. See that one? Just caught it. Yeah. So if you throw them right, they'll catch them without them even landing. There's some here to distract those guys, then throw some here for the ducks. They just mob it. And then you end up with other fights and squabbles. A male's got hold of a female. Dude, leave her. Ah, gotta be so careful how you feed them because they can end in fights or even forced breeding. Made that mistake a few times. You know, if the female's too hungry and she lets her guard down too much and it gets a hold of it from the back. These guys are frantic. I think one of them's tagged there. He's got a little metal ring on him. I wonder who all the aviation or wildlife trusts are who tag everybody here. I've only seen the swans are always tagged. They're all tagged and numbered. But that's the first time I've seen a tag on a gull. I wonder what that means. Yeah, you see him coming now? He's got that metal tag around his leg. Mhm. Trying to feed the duck, but he's standing in front trying to intercept. Yeah, you're kicking off. You're not happy with that? Come on, man, if you're coming. What you got on your face? Hmm? You coming, mama? Come on. Most of the females will hand feed now if they're hungry enough, but there's the odd one that still won't. It's a nice day today. Sun's out. Well, that's pretty cool that the duckling can now take the pellets because before it could only take the seeds, and when I throw them in, they just float to the bottom. So they'll get one or two out of a handful, which is a pretty inefficient way of feeding them. These gulls aren't going to let the girls feed. I'll wait a few minutes though. They'll disappear. Let's see how close the gulls will come. That one got an injured leg. Morning, how you doing? Yeah, Canny. It's gonna be a nice day today by the looks. Be a nice day today, I think. Yeah, it's really nice. Aye, I'm white from the neck down. Are you going on the roller coaster and things today? She's going on the take up for the dog. She looked like taking her down the Aye. I took her on the take up. They charge for her, you know. Never. No, they didn't. Did you ask them? Or did you say, are you going to charge me? Or did you just take it? The dog was on a knee. No, I mean, fair enough if you put it on a seat. Hey, do you know what? I think next time you do that, just don't ask. Just take the dog on. That's ridiculous, that. Aye. Uh, when it's dark. Serious? Wow. Scared? Yeah. That's lovely. Aye. Well, I've not got the burn this week, so unfortunately she's going to miss the fair, but aye. From your point of view, it might be a good thing. Well, certainly from a money point of view, without a doubt. You can drop 50 quid here if you go on everything, you know. Are you up to much? Particularly like I like walking around them. Aye. I don't like going on them. I'll go on with her. I'm not bothered. It's a bit too much for me. There's too many people. It's a bit like yeah. I don't mind the aye. All the waltzers and stuff like that. Aye. My sister she loved them as a kid, and she used to try and get me on. Like, oh, nah. I'm not a spinner or an upside down kind of person. No. How was your holiday? Oh, brilliant. Aye. But was it Tenerife, did you say? Or Malta. Aye. Yes. Not like, well, I think what it was last year, we went to Santi and we'd been before the year previous, but we went at the end of season and it was lovely. But we went in June when all the sixth formers had all finished. About half full of these youngins. Just full of energy, aren't they? Full of life, full of relief. Was it after exams and stuff? And yeah. And it just wasn't the same. And but isn't that the thing? Well, I come down here before schools and work and everybody gets out, and I'm back in the house before everybody's. Yeah. And we decided we've never been to Malta. We'd never been, and we said we'd go somewhere where we hadn't never been before. So we went. I've always had a thought on Malta and stuff like that. Yeah. Would you recommend it? Yes. No, that's what I would like to do. Just get a bit of the historics and. The letter is the main place, and obviously beautiful. Buzzing. Aye. What's the general gist of the place? Like historically, what's it about? Yeah, Catholic. Aye. So is it Catholic? Like a yeah, yeah. Yes. Oh, really? Wow. Well, that says something if he's settled there for long enough to drink long enough. Nah. Wow. What was it? Aye. Aye. Oh, yes? Oh, lovely. Lovely. On time and reliable and everything. Aye. Aye. No. Yeah. When was that? What month? Okay. Aye. Aye. Sounds like it'd be better in the height of summer for the pool. They should have had a one on the bottom and then that one up on the top as well. Aye. Ah, sounds nice. Sounds nice. Yeah, I've always thought about Mulder. Yeah. What? Aye. Easier or just save you a few quid? Both. It's easier to get the bus. Aye. 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 Brilliant. Brilliant. Like a day pass. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay. Aye. Well, you live and learn, don't you? Will you go back? Aye. Well, next time you can do all that. What's your plans today then? Aye. Aye. Well, the female's got about 10 babies as well. So I think this year and next year. Yeah. They're all under here actually. There's a few here. Aye. They're sitting just to pick up the scraps as I'm feeding. Aye. Well, have a nice day. Nice to see you. See you later. I know, from here. Ah, I thought the gulls might have moved on. Oh, they have just at the right time. Let's see if we can feed the females and the ducklings. Yeah, I like hearing people's takes on things. So that's Malta they're talking about. Yeah, I've always thought Malta was a interesting place. And is it St Kildare? I don't know. I'm mixing things up, but there's some other islands out there as well. But yeah, a lot of history. I'm interested in history. I'm not one who'll sit and read history, but I like going to some of these old um, heritage style, buildings and estates, and just picking up roughly like who the families are and stuff, and how they made their fortunes, and I try and sort of imagine how the world was shaped over the years. Yeah, I think our history is very important. Obviously, patterns just repeat in different forms. Wow. So the duckling chased the mama, the male chased the duckling. The mama, yeah, look at that. Well, and the duckling had a hold of that female by the back. These ducklings, are tough, they're aggressive. I don't really get in when the gulls are here. I don't mind feeding them now, but I want to make sure that the females and the ducklings are fed. All done. You tell them. You tell them, sweetheart. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Want some seeds? There you go. That's why I try and keep a little bit of seed at the end. Because when it all dies down, sometimes the females will come over to me. They don't get a look in at the beginning. How are you doing? Keeping all right? You're so pretty, aren't you? Yeah, this one. Oh, this, yeah, she lets me stroke her, this one. I think I started with her. I don't know if she likes it now or if she just considers it part of her feeding hand. Pretty girl, aren't you? You're lovely. Very nice. Look at that nature. So placid in a unbothered state. Yeah. Here we go. You notice her tail feathers are kind of spanned out. Is that some kind of body language? Is she happy? Well, there were more, but you see them pulsing out. Do you want any more, sweetheart? Yeah, she's even just sort of touching my hand with her head. You gonna have somebody? No. Come on, then. It's very hard to feed the females and the ducklings when these guys are here. Like, why not just try and fill your bellies a little bit? Hmm? If we can do that, maybe you'll be satiated for a moment. You coming? You coming? Love that little chirping that they do, the females. Well, today I put a little foam square, like a packing foam square, in my bag, and I'm sitting on that. Oh, it's been a blessing. Bit of a sore ass if I don't. Yep. Is that the other female with the 3 ducklings? Maybe. Yeah, they're getting big. I like that though. I like when I come up with a solution. You know, I was kind of thinking I need something to sit on. I've been sitting on my hat and my gloves, but a little foam square just sits in my bag. Doesn't really create any extra room. Take up any extra space, and then my bag then doubles as a seat. Been very comfortable. Practicalities of life, huh? Just solving small but reoccurring problems. I mean, I guess that's what I do in the IT sphere as well. You know, just solve and automate reoccurring problems. Well, that's me. I suddenly get a feeling when I've kind of had enough or I've had my fill, and that moment's now. So let me dish out what food I've got left, and then I'll get on with my day. Well, I don't know how I'm going to dish this out because the goals are going to get it, a lot of it. And I don't resent them for it, but probably a good idea if I'm going to dish it out is just, put it close to me because the gulls presently won't come that close to me. But at the minute, only the males are coming close. But I want to feed the females and the ducklings. Just make sure they're fed before I go. It's a problem. Now, when I get here initially, all the male ducks are in front of the line, so the females struggle. Once it settles down, then I can feed the females. But if the gulls come, I can't. And I used to just stop feeding when the gulls would come and they would disappear, but not today. I think probably the best thing to do is just scatter the food around me. Where, but yeah, where the ducks will come, and then when I leave, the gulls will probably fly off and the ducks will come in. But these guys are getting braver. But still, the females aren't going to get any food. That duckling and the mama are having a lot of to do, the other female. And the mother is kind of just standing back. So whether she's just allowing a little bit of training to go on or something. Yeah. Oh, that's good. The dog just went past and scared off the gulls. So let's just quickly. Nah, they're back in fast. Well, ladies, I'm trying. I'm thinking of an answer, but I can't find it right now. Hmm. Can I scare? No, can't even scare the gulls off by hitting them. How close are the gulls gonna get? That's the question. The gulls aren't too interested in the seed. Maybe the odd big one. No. All right. Well, that's it for me.